This is an overview list of dialects of the English language. Dialects are linguistic varieties which may differ in pronunciation, vocabulary and grammar. For the classification of varieties of English in terms of pronunciation only, see regional accents of English. Dialects can be defined as subforms of languages which are, in general, mutually comprehensible. English speakers from different countries and regions use a variety of different accents, as well as various localized words and grammatical constructions. Many different dialects can be identified based on these factors. Dialects can be classified at broader and narrower levels. Within a broad national or regional dialect, various more localized subdialects can be identified, and so on. The combination of differences in pronunciation and use of local words may make some English dialects almost unintelligible to speakers from other regions. The major native dialects of English are often divided by linguists into three general categories: the British Isles dialects, those of North America, and those of Australasia. Dialects can be associated not only with place but also with particular social groups. Within a given English-speaking country, there will often be a form of the language considered to be Standard English. The Standard Englishes of different countries differ, and each can itself be considered a dialect. Standard English is often associated with the more educated layers of society. Europe, United Kingdom British English, England English language in England, Northern Cheshire Cumbrian Geordie Lancastrian Mancunian Northumbrian Pitmatic Scouse Smoggy, Yorkshire, East Midlands, West Midlands Black Country Brummie Potteries Telford, East Anglian Norfolk Suffolk, Southern Received Pronunciation, Cockney Saxon Estuary Kentish Multicultural London Sussex, West Country Anglo-Cornish Bristolian, Scotland Scottish English Highland English, Scots, Wales Welsh English Cardiff Gower, Northern Ireland Ulster English Belfast, Derry South Ulster, Isle of Man Manx English, Channel Islands Channel Island English, Republic of Ireland, Hiberno English, Cork, Dublin 4 Inner City, Donegal, Kerry, Limerick City, Midlands, North East, Sligo Town, Waterford City, West, Wexford Town, extinct Forth and Bargy dialect, thought to have been a descendant of Middle English, spoken in County Wexford. Fingalian, another presumed descendant of Middle English, spoken in Fingal. North America, North American English, United States American English, Cultural and Ethnic American English, African American Vernacular English, Cajun Vernacular English, Latino Vernacular English is Chicano English, Miami English, New York Latino English, Pennsylvania Dutch English, Yeshiva English, General American English, General American, the standard or mainstream spectrum of American English, regional and local American English, Eastern New England Boston, Greater Boston, including most of eastern Massachusetts, Maine Rhode Island Mid-Atlantic Baltimore Philadelphia Midland North Midland, Kansas City, Omaha, Cincinnati, Columbus, and Indianapolis, South Midland, Kentucky, Southern Indiana, Southern Illinois, Southern Missouri, Southern Kansas, and Oklahoma, New York City, Northern Inland, Northern Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, Western New York, the Lower Peninsula of Michigan, and the overall U.S. Great Lakes region, St. Louis, Western New England, Connecticut, Hudson Valley, Western Massachusetts, and Vermont, North Central Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Southern Appalachian, Hoytoida, New Orleans, Ozarks, Texan, Western California, New Mexican, Northwestern, Western Pennsylvania. Extinct and near-extinct American English, Boston Brahmin accent, Locust Valley Lockjaw, older Southern American English, Transatlantic accent, Canada Canadian English, Atlantic Canadian English, Cape Breton English, Lunenburg English, Newfoundland English, Standard Canadian English, Quebec English, Ottawa Valley English, Pacific Northwest English, Bermuda Bermudian English, Indigenous North America, Native American English dialects, Mojave English, Islatan English, Tsimshian English, Lumbee English, To'ono'o English, Inupiaq English, Central and South America, Belizean English, Falkland Islands English, Guyana Guyanese English, Honduras Bay Islands English, Caribbean English, Antiguan English, Anguillan English, the Bahamas Bahamian English, Barbados Bajan English, Jamaican English, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Vincentian English, Trinidad and Tobago Trinidadian English, Asia, Brunei English, Burma Burmese English, Hong Kong English, Pakistan Pakistani English, India Indian English, Hindustani English, Pahari English, Delhi Punjabi English, UP Bihari English, Rajasthani English, Assamese Bengali English, Oriya English, Northeast Indian English, Gujarati English, Maharashtrian English, Telugu English, Kannada English, Tamil English, Malayali English, Nepali English, Malaysia Malaysian English, Philippines Philippine English, Singapore English, Sri Lankan English, Africa, Cameroonian English, Kenyan English, Liberian English, Malawian English, Namibia Namlish, Nigerian English, South African English, Black South African English, Acrylic Meselect Cape Flats English, Indian South African English, White South African English, Broad Accent, General Accent, Cultivated Accent, South Atlantic English, spoken on Tristan da Cunha and St. Helena, Ugandan English, Oceania, Australian English, Cultural General Australian, Broad Australian, Cultivated Australian Aboriginal English, Regional South Australian English, Western Australian English, Torres Strait English, Victorian English, Queensland English, New Zealand English, Maori English, Southland accent, Taranaki accent, constructed, Basic English, E-Prime, European English, Globish, Newspeak, Special English, Simplified English, Manual Encodings, British Signed English, US Signed Exact English, Australasian Signed English. These encoding systems should not be confused with sign languages such as British Sign Language and American Sign Language, which, while they are informed by English, have their own grammar and vocabulary. Code switching. The following are portmanteaus devised to describe certain local varieties of English and other linguistic phenomena involving English. Although similarly named, they are actually quite different in nature, with some being genuine mixed languages, some being instances of heavy code switching between English and another language, some being genuine local dialects of English used by first language English speakers, and some being non-native pronunciations of English. A few portmanteaus are transliteration methods rather than any kind of spoken variant of English. Anglish, Arabish, Army Creole, Benglish, Bizilish, Corsish, Chinglish, Chenglish, Danglish, Dunglish, English. Japalish most popularly refers to broken English used by Japanese in attempts at foreign branding. Finglish, Franglais, Dinglish, Germanish, Genglish, Ginglish, Germish, pseudo-Anglicism. Greekalish, Hebraish, also sometimes used to refer to English written with Hebrew characters. Hinglish, Hunglish, Ingalazka, Atulgish, Konglish, Manglish, Maltenglish, Norwenglish, Poglish, Ponglish, Porglish, Punglish, Rom English, Romglish, Runglish, Serbilish and Kronglish, Kroglish, Crow English, Sardish, Sheng, Sikilish, Singlish, Spanglish, Swanglish, Kiswanglish, Swanglish, Taglish, Tanglish, Tenglish, Tinglish, Tailish, Ukrainish, Vinish, Wenglish, Yeshivish.